This is Genique, your nurse agent with eXp Realty, and today I am excited to bring you our Memphis Housing Market report that reflects data from October. And we want to find out today, what did Realtors.com have to say about our Memphis housing market? Well, we're going to find out next. Memphis housing market. So what did Realtor.com have to say about our Memphis housing market? Well, let me show you this article that was put out this week by ABC 24 News. This article was presented by Ms. Jeni Diprizio with ABC 24 News. Let's take a look. Memphis area is one of the top 5 fastest selling markets in the U.S. according to Realtor.com. And it says, according to Realtor.com, properties in the area sold 16 days faster in October this year than this time in 2020. And when I look back at October 2020, homes were selling at 42 days on the market. And we know it's selling way faster currently. So 16 days faster now. So it's no secret that our Memphis housing market has been doing very well. Now, when we look at the information that has come in for October, according to our Memphis Area Association of Realtors, and you can verify and check all this information through the association, but the Memphis area home sales for October, when we look at year to year, our October sales did increase, and it increased 5.1% from a year ago, from October 2020. This year we had 1,929 total sales recorded in our association database. And then last year in October we had there were 1,835 home sales. So this year, October 2021, 1,929 total home sales for our area. 2020, 1,835 home sales for the month of October. Okay, so what else is going on in our Memphis housing market? So sales were down, okay, from September to October. Sales were down 10.2%. Because there were a total of 2,149 total sales in September. So sales did go down 10.2% from September to October. So when I saw this, I was kind of curious as to, well, is this something that just started happening? No, but when we look back at our data, it's an up-down thing from month to month. I went all the way back to May, and from May there was 1,947 home sales for this year. Then in June it went up to 1,000. It went down in June to 1,851. Then in July it went back up, and then in August it went back down, and then in September it went up, and now in October we were back down in our home sales. So it's kind of been going up and down with the total home sales month to month. But when we're looking at it from year to year, at this time last year, our total home sales is increased. Okay, so average sale price October to October was up 3.0% at $249,100. Inventory decreased 5.7%. We know we have been battling inventory, not just in our market, but in markets across the United States. Okay, markets are having low inventory. It's not just our market. Okay, so inventory did decrease 5.7% with 2,384 units listed for sale. Our year-to-date sales volume did increase 28.4% at $4.43 billion. Okay, so yes, our housing market, at this time of year we usually see less people putting their homes on the market. It seems like more people have been putting their homes on the market, but that sales is not there, and our inventory is still low, right? So it's still low. And then we have buyers still looking to get a home. So while our inventory is low, we still have the demand there for people wanting a home, and we still have price appreciation. They're actually still predicting prices to appreciate well into 2022. So, but looking at the article, our housing market is selling with days on market quicker. That's great for our sellers in the area who are looking to put their home up for sale. this is something also to note for individuals who are selling their home for sale by owner. It's no problem trying to sell on your own. Of course, we all want to save money, right? So people will try to sell their home on their own. Well, when you get to the point of where you're looking at our Memphis housing market and our data is saying that houses is staying on the market, and selling 16 days faster than the regular that it was this time last year, that homes are selling very fast. And I even looked at for our month, for October up to this point, of actually all the way up to November 13th of this year, that our homes are selling on average. Let me get it right for you. Our homes are selling on average for the 3-bedroom homes, 25 days on market. 4-bedroom homes are selling an average right now of 28 days on market. 5-bedroom homes are about 40 days on market. And we know that when homes are in the upper price range, like $500,000 or greater, they usually are on the market a little bit longer, okay? Because people ain't walking around with 500 to a million, a lot of, every day trying to buy a home. So they usually stay on the market a little bit longer. And this average is for 40 days on market for 5-bedroom homes. Now I'll get back to those statistics in a few minutes, just to show you what our sale to list price is on that. But if you're looking to sell and you're selling for sale by owner, once you get to like 16 days on market, the 25 days on market, 28 days on market, and especially if you're 5-bedroom home or more and you're 40 days on market, once you get to those points where our average days on market is usually about that long, you may want to consider other options and looking at the possibility of getting help to sell your home. Because homes are selling and there is a demand and people want homes and they just may not know about your home. So if you're for sale by owner, it is something to think about, because if your home is not selling and you're selling for sale by owner and months after month go by, you are still making those payments. And if you have maybe a little help with it, it's something just to consider. If you just have to do the old method of just writing your pros and your cons, pros on this side, cons on this side, and really weighing it out and see where you come out at and stuff, and the risk and the benefits, weigh it all out for yourself. But anyway, back to our Memphis housing market. Okay, so now when we look at some more information I want to get to you for October, what were the number of active listings? So you can take a look at it here. But our active listings was 2,384 listings. And this data is up to October 17th. Like I say, in November, we present the information that came in for October. And at the time the data was collected, there were 2,384 listings on the market. And then as the article stated also, that 2 years ago, back in 2019, around this time, we were sitting at over 4,000 homes for sale. Our inventory was much higher, and now we're down to 2,384 listings, okay? So you can see the difference in the amount of inventory being available this year as compared to 2019. Excuse me. So our average list price right now is sitting at $329,120. Also, foreclosures for the year, October 2020, we saw 24 foreclosures. In October of this year, there were 28 foreclosures. Okay, so a little bit more from the month of year to date. But October of 2020 to October 2021. Okay, in the year to date, there has been, in 2020, there were 424 foreclosures. And in 2021, our year to date so far has been 247 foreclosures. So we are down quite a bit over the year to date for foreclosures. I know there's been a lot of talk about, will there be a mass foreclosures coming on the market, or what's going to happen with that? And that's really not what we're seeing according to the data. I may have to put out a video about that, but that's not what the data is showing right now. Okay, so anyway, going on with our October housing market report. Okay, so back to the information I was saying. So I looked at information in our MLS from October 1st to November 13th. And from the information I saw, there are 3-bedroom homes. I'm going to show you this graph so you can see it for yourself. Okay, so 3-bedroom homes. I want to pull it up so I can look at it while you're looking at it. And let's see. Okay, well, let's look at 3-bedroom homes here. So when we go over to the sale price to list price ratio, you can see that the homes are selling at 101.15%, meaning that they are selling over the asking price. You know, we saw this big frenzy back in July, August. We saw a big frenzy in our housing market, homes selling way over asking price. And we are still seeing some homes get over asking price and some multiple offers in some situations. But you know, the 3-bedrooms, you can see here from the data, selling over asking price on average. And then also the average days on market again for the 3-bedrooms, 25 days on the market. In our 4-bedroom category here, 4 bedrooms, our sale price to list price ratio is 100.70%. Okay, so again, right there at what they're asking for pretty much is what they're getting for those homes. Days on market average being being sold, 28 days on market sold. Our 5-bedroom category, they're seeing a sale price to list price ratio of 99.36%, with the average days on market sold of 40 days on market. So even though they are usually priced, of course, more, right? But they are still getting a very good amount of what they're asking for, right? So they're selling at a great price as well. So our housing market is, even though the sales were down for this month, we still see homes selling at pretty much list price or even a little bit over list price. And the days on market still being a short amount of days on market. And as you saw from the article, our homes in our area is selling 16 days faster than it was before. And our market has been very good so far. We have seen some challenges, of course, and buyers may be getting fatigued, of course, with making an offer on a home and then getting beat out oftentimes by these investors who are making cash offers. And that was another article that I read about investors that was coming into our area and making, of course, I see investors making offers that are cash and having buyers miss out because of these cash offers. And, you know, they're already trying to, when you have your loan financing, a lot of times they look at the conventional over the FHA because of the things that they will have to fix up or, you know, do with the FHA requirements. And then, of course, with cash, you know, that's going to trump everything. And then a lot of times they don't have to have the contingencies that some other, like residential buyers may have to have, of course. Okay, so the rising prices, there seems to be buyers, like, you know, fewer options that they have, and then they're competing for these homes, right? So the challenge is also is that if a person has to sell their home first to get into a home, and in this market, in this kind of market that is not looked upon favorably, especially if you got other offers who are offering cash, or maybe not cash but conventional loans, or and then they're coming from maybe a place where they're living with a family member or they're renting, and they don't have a home that they have to sell, so their offer would look more favorable, of course, to the seller. So those are some challenges that we're seeing in the market, of course. Okay, now what can you do about that? What can you do if you're facing these challenges? A lot of times, even in the article, it mentioned someone who found the off-market property or for sale by owner. So it's not that for sale by owners cannot sell on their own. You definitely can sell. The thing, there's an advantage it comes with listing your home with a real estate agent like myself would be that you get in front of more buyers. And what does that do? It allows for more competition because there is still a demand, and you broaden your aspects of getting those multiple offers and then allowing buyers to compete for you. So it definitely helps if you can, if you are a buyer, to look at off-market properties and properties that may be listed for sale by owner. I will also caution, if you are a buyer and you're going to for sale by owner, that you have representation, because as a buyer, you don't pay the compensation. You don't have to pay our commission. So that would be an advantage for you. Why wouldn't you just choose to go with a real estate agent, even if you're looking at these off-market properties? And then a real estate agent who's active in the market will know about properties. They may even know about properties before they come on the market, before anybody else may know about the home. So that would be an advantage. Okay, and then also with active real estate agents, they may be able to, if you wanted to live in a certain area, may be able to go target an area to see if they can find someone who is looking to sell, and then maybe that'll be a property that you could be interested in, and to help the seller in a way, because they don't have to deal with all the showings and the traffic and trying to deal with so much of the other end of putting their home on the market, and then you get the advantage of knowing about the property firsthand. So there are some things that can be done. Now, is it going to be a difficult thing? It may be challenging, but if you're needing to buy a home, it may be something you definitely want to look into. I mean, I'm not saying that, and especially if you're already in a house, that you may want to like just go out there and just be looking for a home. I don't know if you want to weigh your pros and cons again, or what you really need to do, and then preparing yourself and coming up with a plan, so that you are not losing out in the long run, and really consulting experts, and then figuring out your plan and what you can and cannot do, because you know your financial things for yourself and your family, and then devising a plan to make it happen and have a successful outcome. Okay, so these have been some sources of fatigue and challenges in the market, of course, and with the investors coming in. And I was reading an article that the investors are coming in from New York. There's two big names that come in from New York, and one in California that's been buying up a lot of property in Shelby County. So that is something that is leaving a lot of our residents kind of boxed out, because they buying up all this property. Yes, so it's something we definitely probably even need to address on a lawmaking kind of platform, and kind of figure out what, if anything, can be done in that respect as well. Okay, guys, so yeah, but like I said, if you really need to get in a home, don't give up. Just try to come up with a plan, and do your research as well. And then don't forget about properties that may need work, like maybe some sweat equity, or maybe they've been on the market for a while, or maybe you can go in and they need a little work done to them. Maybe it would be something you can do that is, the bones and the structure and everything else is there, but maybe it just needs a little cosmetic or something like that work done to it. So maybe you can win with those properties, or properties that's been on the market. Maybe there's more room for negotiation there. So don't forget about those properties as well. Okay. All right. So definitely, guys, our housing market, we're in that season too where, usually things will slow down. So we have seen a decrease in sales month to month, but year to date, there has been an increase in sales. Like I said, prices are expected to continue to appreciate. Demand is still high. And, it is still a great time to sell if you are looking to sell. The days on market are very short, and it would be a great time for you to sell your home. Remember always to prepare your home and position it in a way that it will get those multiple offers, and show well, right? If it don't compel, it won't sell. And consult someone if you need to just get an idea, or even if you're planning a sale for later on in the spring market, always want to think about things ahead of time and getting ready for that also. Okay, so that is basically our Memphis housing market. Yes, Realtor.com gave us a shout out, knowing that we are selling faster than last year. It's a great market. Investors, of course, love this market, but we also live here, and so we want to be able to get in on these homes as well. But definitely want to explore different options if you're looking to buy a home. And for sellers, like I say, it's still a great time to sell. Look, in the springtime, what's gonna happen? The weather nicer. It's gonna be, people gonna be ready, like always, to put their home on the market. You know, when, just like the GPS, right? You got positioning system. Okay, with real estate, you want to position yourself well to be able to have the most favorable outcome. Now, there may be different factors. You know, if you got to be somewhere in a month or whatever for a job or whatever's going on. But, you know, you want to consider everything. You want to be able to position yourself well, time-wise, position-wise, expert-wise. You want to be able to position yourself well so that you can win, no matter what. Okay, you want to win in today's housing market. And our Memphis market is still a great market. So I hope this information has helped. You guys stay tuned for my national housing market, which I plan to be putting out in a couple of days, hopefully, or sooner. I want to definitely get that information out to you. So stay tuned and watch for that, the national housing market. And yes, I may even put that video out about foreclosures as well, because I know that has been on people's mind, and so you can know why we're not seeing that data wise with abundance of foreclosures coming. So stay tuned for some more great information. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and you guys stay well, be blessed, stay safe. If you have liked this information, please give it a thumbs up. Tell somebody else to tune in to the Nurse Agent Report so we can get great information about our housing market. Anything that you guys are concerned about, want to know about, drop a comment, and let's see if I can get that information out to you and produce another video about what you need to see from our Memphis housing market. Anyway, I can help you out. Give me a call. I'm on Facebook, Genique, your nurse agent. I'm on LinkedIn, Twitter. So go ahead and check out those platforms as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys have a great day. Stay well, be blessed, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.